Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode. I'm here to talk to y'all fresh off work while this is fresh on my mind. Hold on, y'all. We in the kitchen, so it's probably gonna sound a little weird, but the audio is better now. Yes, right. So I want to talk to y'all. This is a part of my Women Are Entitled episode, and it came out at a very inopportune time. Because I'm sure women don't want to hear about how entitled they are, but some things that I do want to share with y'all is that a lot of women, for some reason, do not know anything. And I don't know if it's because maybe your parents sheltered you and spoiled you your whole life, or maybe you just didn't listen and didn't want to pay attention to nothing. But this is not the world to do this in. This world ain't gonna give you nothing. Okay? And this is just gonna be plain, real, raw, off the dome episode because it needs to be talked about. It seems like every time I say that, this be a real deep episode when I say it needs to be talked about. But no, it do. Because as women, we have a certain entitlement and we have a certain disconnection from reality. And a lot of women have been raised, and it's okay. It's okay for them to... Their parents have created an environment where it's okay for them to disconnect from reality. And you can't do that. And I know I be saying I'm not going to talk about the kids and I'm not going to talk about having kids, but it kind of goes into that subject though, because aside from the fact of people having kids when they're not ready, you're having kids and not teaching them anything. You have to teach your children. You have to teach your children that this world ain't going to get them nothing. As a woman first, before we even talk about teaching the kids, as a woman first, you have to apply reality to your life. You have to. I see a lot of women, when it comes to certain things, they get an attitude about stuff because it don't go their way. If you at the store, let's say you checking out and you may be short $5, $10. Nobody has to give you $5, $10. The person behind you don't have to give you nothing. You see what I'm saying? If I go outside and trip and fall, nobody has to help me get up. Is it the socially acceptable thing to do? Yes. Is it the social expectation thing to do? Of course. But does anybody have to? No. Is anybody going to go to jail because they didn't? No. And you have to be okay with that. As a woman, it's time, especially as a black woman. When you grow up, you are grown now. As a grown woman, you have to apply reality to everything. Especially women who don't have a daddy in their life. Or you never had any form of dad. Because your dad is supposed to be there to keep it real with you. Because men have a different outlook on life. And they're going to tell you what it is and what it ain't to save you. It hurts your feelings to save you. It's too many women who are so focused on being pretty. You're too focused on looking cute. You're too focused on worried about flirting with a man. You're too focused on that stuff when you need to be paying attention. Too many women don't pay attention to their surroundings. There is no reason why somebody could take you a block from your house and you don't know how to get back home. There's no reason why you can't get around without a GPS. There's no reason at all. That is ridiculous. As women, wake up to reality. You have to learn that this world ain't going to give you no handout. Yeah, sometimes somebody might do something nice for you every now and then, but it ain't for you to expect that. Grow up. I have had the privileges to sit down with some intelligent men. I've had conversations with men that we didn't expect nothing from each other. I didn't want nothing from him. He didn't want nothing from me. We just having a conversation as two souls. We're just talking about our experiences. And the man told me, women are blinded from certain things. And women don't know how to take the truth. And they shun the truth. And you know what? I sat and thought about that thing. And I said, you know what? That's true. A lot of women have already clicked off of this episode because they don't want to hear it. You won't even begin to hear what I'm saying because you're already on defense. You're already in defense mode to whatever I'm saying to you. You don't want to hear nothing else. And that's the problem. You have to sit and actually listen. Don't listen to respond. Listen to comprehend what is being said to you. This is a part of the healing journey. This is a part of what this whole podcast is about. We are talking about the good and the bad. We're talking about the fun stuff and the difficult stuff. We have to talk about it all. Us as women need to be held accountable more often. And y'all know it's true. Women are allowed to be stupid and be dumb just because they're pretty. Women are allowed to get away with things because they're pretty. They're allowed to do bullshit and not have to see accountability or see any consequences because they're a woman and they don't feel like it's expected of them. If you want to elevate as a woman, you have to think about this. Stop being so quick to tell somebody to shut up when they're trying to tell you some information or when they're trying to help you. There's lots of times where I've had to stop and be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm tripping. Let me get myself together because I don't know why I feel how I feel right now. But I do. And it's not about emotions because we're emotional creatures. Our emotions are a good thing, but you have to learn how to harness that. You have to harness it and learn how to apply your emotions when it's necessary. Because if you don't have control over it, it's destructive. You can't afford to be stupid. You can't afford to be naive. You can't afford it. Especially if you have children. Especially if you have daughters. How are you going to be a pick-me woman? How are you going to be a naive, oblivious to the world ass woman? And you have daughters. You can't teach your daughters nothing because you don't know nothing and you won't allow nobody to teach you nothing. You don't allow yourself to get around older women, and older women do observe. Not all of them are bad. Older women will observe you and say, okay, you're a well put together young lady. You're this way, you're that way, but this you should probably work on because if you don't do this, it's going to hinder you down the road. And this is me saying this to y'all. If you don't learn how to pay attention, it's going to hurt you later. There's no reason why you're getting in the car and you on your phone, you in the passenger seat or you in the back seat and you on your phone the whole time. You're not paying attention to nothing going on around you because you always on that phone. You always trying to record yourself or doing something instead of looking and paying attention. It's been too many times I've seen this. I remember some years ago, me and one of my friends had to go up to the school for something. Mind you, we used to ride the bus. And we had to go up to the school for something on like after school or it was for some reason school was out. I don't know if it was after school or if it was a day off from school or whatever, but we had to go up there. And she was like, well, how do we get there? I don't know how to get there. What do you mean? We driving her mama's car. She driving her mama's car. And she like, well, I don't know how to get there. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know how to get there? You get on the bus every single day. Obviously, I knew how to get there, so we got there. But you get on the bus every single day and you go to the same destination 5 days out the week. And you mean to tell me you go there and back to your house. And you mean to tell me you don't know how to get there? That is fucking ridiculous. Too many women are walking around stupid like this. Too many women are walking around naive. Why? Because their mothers didn't teach them. So if you are a mother, you need to learn for yourself and then you need to turn around and teach your children. They already got to grow up in poverty. They already got to watch their friends go on vacations. They already got to watch their friends' rooms be decorated and getting whatever they want for Christmas and birthdays and shit. Because you as a parent are ill prepared and you had them for whatever reason. So why don't you teach them skills? Why don't you teach them, give them good home training? Teach them. That's much more valuable than those material things. Teach your children, teach your daughters. Nobody's going to hand you anything. You need to get out here and get it. Teach your daughters that ain't nobody supposed to be touching them. Teach them that. Everything you do teaches your children. Literally everything you do, from when you wake up in the morning to when you lay down at night, your child is watching you. And they remember. You might not think they do because they're a child, but I'm telling you, they do. Teach them. Teach them how valuable it is to learn skills. Teach them how to count money. There's no reason why I know grown people who can't count coins. Teach them. Nobody has to do anything for you in this life. You have to teach them that. You have to teach them situational awareness. What are you going to do if this happens? What would you do if this happens? It's too much. There's nothing going on in the homes. Literally nothing. And people get mad at me. Oh, well, you don't have no kids. And you don't know. Okay, but I'm pretty sure I could raise them better than you. I'm pretty sure I could. Because you're not looking at everything. You're not looking at developing them as a human being, as their own human being. You're not giving them the necessary information that they're going to need. And it's the women's fault, because women don't want criticism. Women do not want to hear the truth. Women push information away because they think they know it all. Women think because they a mother that automatically they just know the best. No. You have to take the time. The things that you have learned, pass it down to your children. Teach your daughters how to cook their own food. Teach your daughters how to take care of their bodies. Do you want them to be like us? Do you want them to grow up and not know and have to be embarrassed into learning? Teach them how to do their own hair. Teach them how to do their own nails. Teach them about different products and how it works for them and what it is to be a woman. Teach her about her period. What she needs to do on her period. How to take care of a tampon. How to take care of pads. Teach them things. Teach them how to wear bras. Teach them how to clean their sheets. Why the fuck is girls getting their asses beat because they bled? They got their period at night and they bled the bed. Why are you getting punched in your face and getting the whoopings and shit for stuff that you was never taught? What the fuck kind of parents are you? And girls grow up thinking something wrong with them and they just passing that shit down. Oh, that's nasty to do this. That's nasty to do that. Why is it nasty? Why? Teach them. What the fuck? This is what you do. You take some vinegar, if you don't have the stuff, if you too broke, too poor to do something, you take the vinegar, you take the lemon, you take the baking soda and scrub your sheets out and scrub your panties out and scrub your pants out. Teach them that. What the fuck? You don't need nobody grandma to teach you that if you already know. If your grandma taught you that, why are you not teaching your child that? Why are you beating her ass for that? That's stupid. That is stupid for kids to be abused and they're getting the skin beat off their back for something that they don't know. The black community has to get over this. We have to stop this. Everything is a learning experience. You have to be patient and teach in this life. You have to. When you have a child, you become a teacher. You are a teacher. It starts with you. It ain't the teacher job. It ain't the teacher job to do everything. You have to do it at home. And I don't know who I'm channeling right now, but it's somebody. It's not the teacher's job to do everything. There is no fucking reason why your children can't read. Why are you not going over books with them at home? Why are y'all not doing flashcards at home? Why are you not reading books at night? Where is the mamas who sit down with their kids and read bedtime stories and teach them how to sound out words and how to spell? Playing little games with them. That's how you show them you love them, when you contribute to their development. Kids, remember that. Oh, I remember when, my mama was playing these games with me and she taught me how to read. Oh, my dad taught me how to read. Oh, my auntie, she would come over and she would play these games with me and it really helped me. Kids, remember when somebody took the time out to show them, help them, was patient with them, and loved on them, because I remember when people did that for me. Few people did it for me, but the ones who did, I remember that. And I appreciate that. Why are we not investing time? But I know half of the reason why is because ain't nobody got time. And it all goes back to having kids when you're not ready. By the time you get home, you tired. You don't feel like doing nothing else. So please, for the ones who already have kids, it's too late for you. I'm sorry. It's already done. The best you can do now is move forward and learn and help teach your kids. But for the ones who don't have none, don't have them until you are ready with your money. Don't have them until you're in a good environment to raise them to have a decent life. You ain't got to be no multimillionaire, but they need to at least be in a comfortable environment to do what they need to do. And I'm gonna have another episode about that, because this society really ain't even good enough. It ain't good enough for my child. It's not. I'm not raising no child in this shit. I just can't do it. First of all, it's too much stuff to worry about. It's too much to worry about. And I used to think I didn't like kids. But what it is I don't like parents who don't do what they're supposed to do, because it reflects through your children, and I don't like that. I don't like when I see kids and they misbehave for lack of knowledge because their parents don't do nothing. Literally nothing. They're not smart. They don't think for themselves. They have no problem solving skills. Nothing. That's what I don't like. It's not that I don't like children, because if I had some kids over here with me, my nieces and nephews, my godchildren, my two godchildren, they sit down, they listen, they like to learn. They're full of wonder. They want to know things. And I talk to children the same way I'm talking to y'all. I'm not going to baby anybody. I'm not going to talk to y'all like y'all 5 years old, because I don't talk to 5-year-olds like they're 5 years old, because your mind has to expand. Children's minds have to expand. You can't baby every step of the way. They have to learn at some point. I'm tired of seeing mamas, they go in the store and their child say hi to someone, and the person don't say hi back to them. They get mad. Oh, you ain't say hi to my child. You can say hi to my child. They don't have to. Nobody has to do anything. Get that through y'all head. It's a harsh reality. Nobody has to say hi to your child. Nobody has to do anything in this world. They just don't. Is it nice to do that? Of course. But you have to remember, they don't have to. That's a learning experience for your child. Oh, they didn't say hi to me. Well, maybe they don't feel like talking today. Some days you don't feel like talking. Or maybe, maybe they're just having a bad day. Or just simple enough, they just don't want to talk. They didn't want to. The same way you have wants and things that you want and don't want, other people do too. Some days you don't feel good. Some days you don't want to talk because you're a human being. These are things that are realities for human beings. Stop letting y'all kids think that everybody is supposed to do what they want them to do all the time, because this world ain't like that. It's just not. And you're going to let them grow up and they're going to think that everyone has to kiss their ass. Everybody has to do everything, and they're going to be terribly disappointed. Save them from that disappointment. Oh, they didn't say hi to me. That's okay. You don't always have to say hi to someone if you don't want to. Or, oh, this happened. That happened. This happened because blah, blah, blah. Explain things to them. You remember the other day when you were feeling tired and you didn't want to talk and play games with us? The same thing happens to other people. Sometimes other people, the feelings that you have are feelings that other people have sometimes too. And I get irritated with some of the mothers that I see, and I have some friends and family like this. Their child will hit somebody and they don't want them to get hit back. Oh, you don't hit my child, or oh, they don't hit my child. Your child don't hit nobody either. If nobody hits them back, how the fuck are they going to learn? If your child go around hitting people and nobody ever hits them back, how are they going to know that it hurts, for one? And for two, people are going to hit you back. How do they learn that? You learn you don't hit people. People get their ass beat every day. And you know that. You know little black kids is raised. If somebody hits you, you what? Hit their ass back. That's the universal answer. If somebody hit you, what you do? Hit their ass back, period. So if you know that kids are raised like that and you letting your child go around and hit people, they're going to get their ass beat. Simple and plain. They're going to get their ass beat. They're going to go to school. They're going to go to the playground. They're going to go be around some other kids, especially if one of my little cousins, they hit them, they're going to beat their ass. And their ass is going to be beat before you can get over there or before you can get up to the school. And you're going to be mad. It start at home. Teach your kids not to hit nobody. They can't grow up and that's like a grown person going around punching everybody in the face and expecting nobody to beat their ass. That's stupid. Teach them reality. Stop spoiling kids. Stop it. They can have stuff, but you're training them that they're supposed to everybody is supposed to do whatever they want all the time. And the world don't work like that. And you as a parent know the world don't work like that. They can't have everything all the time. It's time to grow up. When y'all become mothers, you are instantly a grown-ass woman. I don't give a damn if you was 19, 15. When you push a baby out of you, you are immediately a grown-ass woman. And you have to start moving like that. You cannot be out here, I don't know, and I'm young, and I need help. No, you have to figure out how to help yourself. What if your support system disappears? There are people who have went to bed one night and woke up the next day and their whole family was gone. Whole family in an accident. Whole family in a house fire. They ain't got nobody and had to figure it out they self. So figure this shit out now. Learn shit now. Before you have to do it by yourself. Because this world gonna eat your ass up. It's going to eat your ass up. Take it from somebody like me. I'm not telling y'all this to hurt you. I'm telling you this because I've been through it. My mama been gone for 10 years. I think I'm a pro at this. You have to learn how to do it yourself. People don't have to help you. And what if one day nobody is there to help you? Stop being stupid with men. Y'all love to act like it's not you. Oh, my man wouldn't do this, or oh, my relationship ain't like that. Baby, you don't know. You don't know what's going on behind your back. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You have to think. Stop putting all your trust in a man. Stop putting all your trust in his money and what he can do for you. And as women, we have to stop that. When you have children, you have to think, am I going to be able to take care of these kids on my own? If it comes down to it, would I be able to take care of these children by myself? Oh, well, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going to leave me. Yeah, but he can die. Did y'all forget that? People can die. Your mama can die. Your grandma can die. Your man can die. Your sister can die. These people that are helping you, something can happen to them. Then what the fuck are you going to do? Stop sitting around waiting for people to help you all the time. You can do it yourself. Learn how to do it yourself. You have a working brain and a working body. I'm not saying people can't help you. I'm not saying nothing other than what I'm saying. Learn how to do things for yourself. Nobody can take it from you. You have the skill. You know how to do it. And if somebody can't do it for you and they can't help you, you already got it down. Women need to look at things for what it is. Now is a good time as any. Now is probably the best time to learn this. Learn the prices of stuff. Learn how to make your own money. Learn how to pay your bills. Learn how to split your bills up, split up your expenses every month. Grow up. It's time to be grown. It's time to start looking at your own spot. It's time to stop being scared, because it's coming regardless. It's time to stop being scared. It's time to move out of your hometown. Move out your mama house. It's time for you to get your own shit. Because when you get your own stuff, it's nobody can say shit to you. People who still staying with their mama, people who still staying with their grandmas and their family members, they have control over you. The longer you stay in their house, the more control they have over you. When you staying in their house, they can tell you what to do, how to do it. It's too much control. Get out here and do it yourself. You earn so much respect. So much respect. And a lot of people's families, they had high expectations for you. As women, especially if you're a beautiful woman, you're a smart woman, your family had high expectations for you. The conversations that your family is having, that shit is like, oh, I thought she would do this. I thought she was going to go do this or that, or I thought she would be with this kind of person, or I thought she was going to be great. And then they see you and you're not doing good in life. You're not doing well. And it's easy to say, oh, well, I don't care what nobody think about me and da-da-da. Yeah, but you should. You should care about yourself. You should want better for yourself. People see, they came to your graduation. They had high hopes for y'all. High hopes. Just for y'all to get pregnant by a bum. Just for you to drop out of school and go work at the Dollar Tree. Just for you to have made nothing of yourself and you're okay with the mediocre. It's like you're okay with good enough. I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all families is looking and like, damn. I have had conversations, y'all, with people's mamas. Cause I sit down, if I'm around family, I sit down and talk. I'm gonna sit around and joke with you, play with you, talk with you. I talk to everybody. I done talked to my friends' mamas, their grandmas, everything. They like, she said she pregnant again. She don't need another baby. I done talked to mamas who was like, yeah, she got pregnant. And she had a miscarriage. And I ain't tell her, but I was like, thank God, because she don't need no baby. And y'all turn around and have them anyway. Y'all turn around and do it again and slow your life down. You have to do better. But for those of y'all who done already did it, it's not too late to turn it around. It's too late for you because you done had them, yeah. But you can turn that shit around and teach your children to be better than you. It's really sad to see it. And a lot of people, they can't even afford to teach their children better. They can't even afford to send their kids to therapy. It's like, I can't teach you because I'm fucked up myself. I got so much trauma myself, but I can send you to therapy young so that it don't have to affect you. Can't even afford to do that. So now the cycle continues. When are we going to stop this? Y'all talk about y'all want to stop generational curses, and I tell you, no, you don't, because you keep doing it. I can't stand looking at girls. I can't stand. I want to punch them in the face. I cannot stand it because you're putting y'all swear y'all love these kids, but you're not teaching them anything. Just like that girl on TikTok doing that interview. I know y'all seen that shit on TikTok where she gave her kids up to CPS. She had 4 or 5 kids, and she gave them to CPS because she can't take care of them. And she was like, well, I just want to go, and get myself together. Then I'll go back and get my kids. And in the interview, they was asking her, they're like, okay, your hair done, your nails is done. You don't look like you were trying to go get your kids to me. You don't look like you worried about going to get your kids to me. She's like, yeah, I am. I'm worried about getting my kids. Yeah, I am. I am a mother. I am a mother. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because what the truth is that you just wanted to see what life was like without having children. Because your whole adult life, you've had kids. Your whole adult life, you've had to take care of another human being. You want to know what it's like to not have to do that. And that's sad and that's a shame. But just say that. Just say that. You know what? I really just wanted to know what it was like to not have kids for a while. Because I've never experienced that. I don't know what that feels like. To only worry about myself when I wake up in the morning. That's the truth. It is what it is. I'm not going to start talking in circles, y'all, but teach your kids. Teach your kids. And as women, open yourself up to hearing the truth. Open yourself up. Yes, the truth hurts. The truth can be harsh. It can fuck you up. But you come out on the other side smarter. You come out on the other side much stronger. You come out on the other side so much more self-sufficient when you can think on your fucking own as a woman. And I've told y'all that before. Brilliant minds have fallen by the wayside because they cannot think for themselves. They let a man think for them. They let everybody around them think for them. That's a hoe. A woman who can't think for herself is a hoe. You got your man thinking for you. Anybody that thinks for you and they smart enough to think for you, they smart enough to think for themselves too. They're smart enough to take advantage of you. If you don't do it for any of the other reasons that I told you, do it for yourself. Do it so you don't get taken advantage of. Do it so can't nobody trick you. Maybe this is why I don't have no friends. Maybe this is why people don't like me, but I'm never gonna kiss nobody's ass. I'm never gonna kiss your ass when it comes to talking to some real shit. When it comes to talking about some real ass shit, I'm not doing that. I'll tell you the truth all day, every day. I'll never have friends for the rest of my fucking life if what I'm saying is gonna help you and advance you in life. I don't give a fuck about that because bitches can't be around me. They can't be around me because they don't know how to be real. They don't know how to be genuine. It's too much. Nobody wants to admit that they fucked up before. Nobody wants to admit that they're not perfect. I can't be around that shit. Everybody want to always be in competition. As women, you have to let that shit go. You have to let go of that shit. You have to stop thinking like that. If you want anything good to come to you, anything, us as black women, we're the blueprint. We are the example. Lead by fucking example. Literally goddesses. Is that how the fuck a goddess acts? But I think that's gonna be enough on this episode, y'all. I done tore into y'all ass for almost 40 minutes. I appreciate you if you've made it this far to the end. Thank you for listening. Thank y'all for reaching out to me. I love when y'all reach out to me. And yeah, I'm back on fire with the consistency. We got the audio fixed. We good to go. We still going. And yeah, as always, I will catch y'all in the very next one.